Shalom, 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 Israel. Want to give a call like Yahweh, Bashem, Mashak, Amalak, Yahushua. Let's give an honor and praises to the Most High God and to His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Officer Donovan with the Battle Axes of the Most High. It's coming at y'all with another Sabbath, coming into the Sabbath class, man. The Sabbath evening. Shabbat Shalom, the brothers and sisters that tune in. Shabbat Shalom, the brothers and sisters who will tune in. Y'all like, share, subscribe, and help us push this truth around the four corners of the earth. Title of the class is The Lord's Love is More Than What We Can Give. The Lord's love is more than what we can give. And I was kind of meditating on this whole week, just thinking about all the mercy in the Lord, all the mercy that the Lord gives us, man, each and every day to serve Him, right? Just the amount of abundance and patience that He has with certain brothers, certain sisters, even with myself included, not to cast us away, not to take away His Holy Spirit from us, and continue to call us His chosen each and every day, right? And it's just something we kind of take for granted sometimes. Because a lot of times you just wake up, oh yeah, I know I'm Israel. Or until you get that mighty exhortation from somebody else, from man, you're like, what's the point? What's the availing of my serving Yahweh, man? But we have to know that the Most High God's precepts, understanding, and laws, right? And everything that He instilled in us up until this point, He did it out of love. He did it for His mercy. He did it for our forefathers, man. And we always have to be thankful for these things, right? Let's get hold on. Let me get this quick precept real quick. Let's go to Sirach chapter 43. Sirach chapter 43 and verse 30. Classic precept brothers bring out, man. Sirach 43 and verse 30. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Soldier Azariah, man, and brother Azariah, man. Shalom, 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 you brothers, man. Let's get Sirach so I can get a little drink. Good old apple juice, man. The book of Sirach, chapter 43 and verse 30. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 29. Matter of fact, dang. Yeah, Khan. When you glorify the Lord, Sirach chapter 43, and I'll start at verse 30. When you glorify the Lord, exalt Him as much as you can, for even yet will He far exceed. And when you exalt Him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for you can never go far enough. Because when we serve the Most High God, you might think like, man, I read 5 chapters, man, that's good enough. The thing is, hey, that might be your spiritual limit, but it's never enough for the Most High God, right? You can always do more. You can always magnify the ministry more. You can always shake the hand, right? You can always give more alms. You can always give as you are able to and abundantly, man. And even when it comes to thanking the Most High God, man, you always can just walk around. You don't have to just sit there and be like, oh, I'll make this prayer up to the Lord. You can literally walk around like how the holy angels do, and they sit there and say, holy, holy, holy to Yahweh all day, man. You can just say, all praise to the Most High. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, right? Give an exhortation to the Most High God, man. Yahweh, thank you just for allowing me to walk. Thank you for allowing me to talk, to breathe, to move, right? To be alive right now. To be able to see the fall and the rise of Israel and the destruction of the heathen, man. All these things that we glorify the Most High God for, right? Man, Yahweh, thank you for my wife, right? Thank you for my children. Thank you for the situation that I'm in, whether it be good or bad, right? Because the Lord also says in Sirach chapter 39, in verse 16 on down, the Most High God does everything needful in due season, man. But it's up to us to take it in the right spirit, right? Whether it be afflicting or guess what? Whether it be prosperity, man. We take all these things, right? But this is what happens when you glorify the Lord. You make sure you put forth all your strength to these things. Because if you don't, you fall into the curses. You fall into not serving the Lord with joyfulness and gladness of heart. Then you're slacking. Now you're sitting on your hands. Now you're not really doing as much work as you do because guess what? You think it's enough for the Most High God. And it's never enough, man, because you can never go far enough, right? Let's go to James. Let's go to James. And we'll start at verse 12. The book of James, chapter 1 In verse 12, blessed is the man that endured temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. Because this is how we start in a portion of loving the Lord, man. It's enduring the temptations, enduring the tragedies and all the things that come upon us in this world, right? Because a lot of things try to separate us from the love of Christ and from the love of the Most High God, right? Watch this. Let me get a quick precept. Let's go to Romans chapter 8. Let's go to Romans chapter 8, and we're going to start at verse 35. In the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Because guess what? What is going to separate us from the love of the Most High God in these last days? Are you going to let your wife pull you away from the love of the Most High God? Are you going to let your husband pull you away from the truth, right? Are you going to let your kids steer you away in the wrong direction? Are you going to let the ways of this world truly pull you out of this truth, man? And you're going to literally sit there and face Yahweh and say, hey, I want to go through this gate, man. It's not going to work like that. Brothers and sisters have to humble down and they have to hunker themselves down and know that, hey, because when it comes to humility, you know anything can happen to you. You will take anything. You're not above anything, man. Like, Christ knew that he was above all beings on the earth, man. Satan himself, right? I made you, right? We know Christ is the former and creator of all things. But yet he humbled himself enough to, guess what? Hear out matters. Rebuke the matters. Knowing he could have had a different spirit dealing with all these things, man. But nothing. That's why it's important to be humble in order to be meek, in order to understand the times that we're living in. So when these things come upon us, right, that tribulation, that persecution, famine, nakedness, peril, or sword, we have enough strength and we have enough that mindset and that power to get through these things, right? It says, verse 37, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us, man. That's a mighty precept, man. It said, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors, man. Because guess what? Through the power of Moses, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man, we're going to overcome all these demons, all the ways of this world, and anything that comes and step forth and try to put a blockage or put a stumbling block between us and the kingdom, man. We're going to conquer that thing, man. We're going to be a damn King David during that time, man. When it comes to persecution, when it comes to all these things, man, we're going to be like King David. We're going to be strong and mighty in the spirit. When you see your wife talking back to you, man, you're going to be a mighty spirit, man, and fight off that damn demon, man. When your husband is out the spirit and he's yelling at you, he's telling you do this, and he's roaring like a lion, man, then you know he out of order. Guess what? You're going to fight and combat that spirit, man. Not saying you're going to yell and argue back with your husband, because that's not the spirit, man. Guess what? Sometimes the spirit might just be quiet. Let me back up. Or guess what? Maybe I don't need to cuss. Maybe I do need to bring out precepts, right? You have to know how the Lord is dealing with you in the spirit. And this is how you conquer these things. You don't conquer persecution with more persecution, man. You don't conquer famine with not feeding your spirit, man. You don't conquer none of these things. You don't conquer the sword with the sword. The Lord said, if you live by the sword, you'll die by the sword, man. This is all the things that is gearing up and getting your mind and body prepared for. But watch this reading on. It says, for I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, our Lord. Because, man, look at all these things that's coming upon us and upon the world right now. But it said none of these things are going to affect us, or none of these things are going to tear us away, because that's how much love the Lord has for us. As long as we hold fast that faith and that love back towards him, he got us, man. The Lord is that shield and that buckler through all these things, right? Like in Job, what it reads, right? And I'm going to get that precept later in Job. It said he's going to save us from 6 distresses, yea, even 7, man. He will deliver us away from these things, man. This is what Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is willing to do for us. But what are we willing to do for him? Are we willing to freak off in the night? Continue to just be that damn harlot, that whoremonger, that adulterer, that murderer, that killer, man? When you hate your brother, when you envy your brother, it's murder, man. What am I willing to truly do for Yahweh in order to make him proud, man? It's something we got to meditate and truly think about. Truly think about, Salakia. Let's go back to James. Go back to James, Salakia, chapter 1. And we're going to start at verse 13. The book of James, chapter 1 and verse 13. Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh. For Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. So you're not going to be tempted by a wicked spirit from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. You're gonna be tempted, and you're going to be drawn away from your own lust, by your own lust. Once we read down in verse 14. The Lord will never try you with something that he don't feel like you can bear. Guess what? He even told Satan, hey, go try him. I'm not going to try him. He already showed himself faithful to me. But I'll prove it to you. Now, the Lord will prove you. And guess what? Hey, yeah, go ahead. I'm going to put some more on him. Watch this. Watch how he do it, right? You got 2 talents. Watch, I'm going to put 4 talents on him, man. You got this going on. I'm going to add something else on him. I'm going to prove this man. I'm going to prove this sister to be a mighty and strong sister or a mighty and strong brother in the name of the Lord. And that's the amount of love he got for us. When he's seeing you having it all, he's like, you know what? I want that brother to have more, though. But I got to try him so that he doesn't get too much and he forsakes me. Or he loses too much and he forsakes me as well. It has to be a just balance with Yahweh, man. He would never give you too much or not give you enough. He's going to give you just enough as long as you stay in order with him. That's the amount of love he got for us. Think about all the times you going through your week. You might be having a low week. Brother might call you. Man, Shalom, man, what's going on? You get to talking, man, going over the precepts, talking about your day. And that conversation alone carried you for 3 or 4 more days just to make it to that Thursday camp 101 with the brutes, or just to make it to the Sabbath to see all the rest of the brothers and sisters, or just to make it through another day of being in the truth, knowing you got love, knowing you got brothers and sisters that care for you, man. Think about these things. Just that one conversation, just that one precept that a brother put in the chat, just that one, hey, hi, brother spirit, right? This is literally the love that Yahweh will put upon you. But guess what? With the temptation, watch this, verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. The thing is, we can love Yahweh all the time. But, Yahweh loves us at all times. But we don't love Yahweh at all times, man. When we get drawn away by lust, concupiscence, and that temptation, we say, hey, Lord, stay over there. Let me go handle this real quick. But the Lord said he'll fight for us. So why would we go out our own ways and our own accord to do something that he never told us to do? It makes no sense, man. But guess what? This is the things that happen. That when we are drawn away of our own lust and we are tempted, we're no longer serving Yahweh. Now we're serving at the works of Satan, trying to get loose from his bounds so that we don't be trapped by him in his ways, in his cunning craftiness. But reading on. Verse 15, then when lust has conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Because that's what happened when sin manifests into a brother's or sister's spirit. It sits there, it lingers. Think about it when you conceived. When it's conceived, it done planted a seed in you. Now it's just growing, it's manifesting, it's becoming you. It's literally controlling you. Think about it, your children look just like you. It's getting all your genetic traits. Think about when sin and it's dwelling in you. It's taking all those attributes of you, your good and your bad, and it's making it one big old sin, man. And it's just sitting there manifesting itself right in your face. And it said, and when lust had conceived, it bringeth forth sin. That's what it brought forth. And then it says, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. So that's the whole goal of what sin is out here to do. This is what the works of the world is to bring you, man. It says, woe unto them that sin, right? Roughly paraphrasing, second natures. Woe unto them that sin and keep not my commandments. All you're going to see is a lake of fire when you're not loving the Most High God. When you choose to go apart from him, because guess what that's like? How mighty the Lord love is towards us. He might turn a cold shoulder to us, but he never turned his love away from us. I have to do this to you. I have to let you go through this so that you can see these things. It's eating me away on the inside just to see y'all going through these things. But y'all got to go through it. Because y'all ain't going to learn. You're never going to learn if you don't never go through nothing, man. Like, hey, think about it like this. I know, brothers and sisters, I don't know how good brothers and sisters was with math. And you sitting there, it's a late day. You in grade school. And you sitting there trying to put some numbers together to get this other number. And you, 2 + 7 × 4. I'm like, and you just sitting at the table, you scratching, and it ain't right. And you keep going, you're sweating, and you damn mad, and now you're frustrated. But guess what? You haven't quit on it. Because you got a goal in mind. I need to finish this. I have to complete this so I can finish school. I can go to school. I can go to college. I can get a good job, right? Now think about it through the spirit. When you're going and you're reading, you're praying, you're studying, you're fasting, and you're dealing with the ways of this world, it's kicking your ass, man. And you're sitting there, you're frustrated, you're mad. You're mad at the condition that our people are in. And you're sitting there letting the world kind of cloud your judgment and getting over you. But guess what? You're hunkering down deep. You're clearing and wiping that veil off. You're pressing towards the mark. Because ultimately, guess what? You want to pass this test, to pass another test, to end up passing another test, and ultimately to say, hey, the Lord says, hey, well done, my well and faithful servant, man. Go through the tribe of Judah. You a Simeonite, go that way. This is ultimately what we're doing in this truth. But that's what the Lord will do. That's what the Lord's love will do for us. And that's how it manifests itself. But when we choose to go off our own ways and be enticed and fall into that lust, we're going to go through these things loop to loop, man. Because watch this. The Lord never turned his love away from us. We turned away from the Lord. Go to Isaiah chapter 62. I believe that's what I want. No, not 62. It's 59. Salaki. Isaiah 59:1. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Soldier, your call, man. Shalom, shalom. Moses, the messenger. Shalom. Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters, man. Y'all tuned in, man. All praise to the Most High. I'm going to go to Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy that it cannot hear. Shalom, shalom. Megan Israel. Shalom, shalom. Read that again. It says, behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save, neither his ear is heavy that it cannot hear. Now, when I'm going through this class, I really want y'all to imagine and visualize how strong the Lord's love is. Because how many times have you talking or you've been in with a brother or sister, and it's like, I know I'm talking too much, and brother be like, no, keep going, you good, you good. And they might start drifting off. Spirit might get on them. They kind of halfway listening now. Well, yeah, man, yeah, that stuff crazy, man. Yeah, just, all praises. You get through it. Or sister, you don't want to open up to the sister. Sister ain't going to listen. Or you need help and brother ain't really trying to lend out a hand. Brothers and sisters not helping. Or you feel like you're not getting enough help. Or brother could have helped you with this, but they just looked at you and kind of go through it. But the Lord's hands and the Lord's ears, they're always open. And his hand is never shortened to help us. Never. But why? Because we know it's precepts that say, hey, the Lord won't hear sinners. The Lord doesn't help these things. But this is why. Verse 2. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. It's us, man. We were the problem. Yahweh had straight commandments from the beginning. We chose to do our own thing. We chose to make all these different doctrines and serve all these other diverse and weird and perverse gods, man. We chose to do this. He gave us one thing. Keep my commandments and live. Now, did we do that? La. So now his hand is just like, hey, it was here. But we're regressing. His hand is always still there. He's always reaching out for us. But it's up to us to reach out to him. Because he said, when I called, you didn't answer. He said, when I called, you didn't answer. Therefore, all these things came upon you. I called you my chosen from the beginning, my firstborn, a virgin, a chaste virgin. I called you all these things, a delicate woman. I called you all these things. But yet you didn't like it. You wanted to be called a nigga, a Mexican, a Native American. You wanted to be called that, right? This was Isaiah 59:1, and I'm at verse 2, right? You wanted to be called all these bywords. It sounds better than you. You want to be called a thought, man, a damn whore, a B word, man. You wanted to be called these things. A killer, a real nigga, right? A trapper, a scammer. These are the words you wanted to be called by and be surnamed by. Not the words of the Most High God. And when we choose to go on our own ways and let our iniquities lift us up, just know that there's always going to be a separation between us and Yahweh. And it says your sins have hid his face from you. Because whenever we sin, we lose that veil and understanding. Therefore, hey, we regress back. We don't see the vision in the kingdom no more. We don't see Christ in the Old Testament. It's a lot of things happening when you regress in the spirit, man. The things you used to see and the things you used to understand, you don't understand anymore. You sitting there, damn, what was the precept? What was that breakdown? Oh, man. And then you start seeing yourself learning more Christian precepts or learning more about this doctrine, another doctrine. Man, I can't remember that precept. Man, but I've been reading the Quran, and the Quran saying this, and that. Or you're more worried about other things in this world, and you're slowly getting enticed, man. That enticing of sin and lust, it doesn't always have to be spontaneous. It can start by a simple tap. Then it's kind of crawling on you, creeping upon you, man. And then it got you. Now you completed out the spirit. You're not in the truth. And now look at you. The love of the Lord is gone. You can't see it. There's a veil now. And this is something we don't want to have. Because watch this. Let's go to Hosea. Let's go to Hosea. What is that? I know what it says. So I can. I'm going to get this Hosea chapter 5 first. Yeah. That's not what I want. Oh, man. I'm trying to find it. Come on, I'm going to read this Hosea 5:15 first. The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early. And this is what happened. This is what the Lord chose to do. When we out there and we wilding and we doing whatever we want to do, the Lord is like, okay, I'm going to go back to my place, man. Think about it. You got an out-of-wife order. You got an out-of-order wife. She like to party, club all the time. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever, man. That's big con on that. That is that precept on that, man. Brothers and sisters, write that down. That is that precept. Numbers 11 and 23. Those are both the same precepts, man. Great precept. All right. Great precept. Matter of fact, I got it written down, but I'm going to write it again. That is that precept of Numbers 11 and 23. That is that precept. All praise. Read this Hosea 5 and 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. So you got an out-of-order wife, an out-of-order husband. And instead of you tripping on them over there saying, man, I'm done with them. I'm not doing nothing no more. I'm just going to go home and I'm going to wait for them to come back home until they acknowledge their offense and they say, hey, I was wrong. I'm sorry, baby, I was wrong. I don't mean to do that no more. I'm going to go home. Well, guess what? They might not make it home. They get police call them, pull them over, take them to jail. They might get robbed. Some shooting might happen where they're at. All these things. That's why I said you're going to have to seek my face. It says, in their affliction, they will seek me early. And guess what? Now you're going through it. Miseries, the alcohol done kicked in. You're hurting. Baby, I'm sorry. I love you. I didn't never mean to do this. Brothers and sisters go cheating, and that clarity afterwards that you get, you feeling guilty. This is what we do to the Most High God. The Lord said we committed spiritual fornication. So in this sense, this is exactly what we're doing to the Lord. Sleeping with different other doctrines, other gods and philosophies, having a false image of his only begotten son and calling him God, calling him the Christ too, and calling him the one of all omnipotent power, man. And then saying a damn white woman was over all of them. This is the things that we used to dibble and dabble with. And the Lord just went home and he just waited for us to come back. Man, that is a patient man. That is a merciful man. Because think about what he could have done with us. We know the Lord is a jealous God. And he didn't show not almost an ounce of that jealousy that he could have showed, man. He could have been wiped us off the face of this earth, seeing how bad and how idolatrous we are now. That's why this place is called Babylon, the land of confusion. And man, we truly have to understand and comprehend how much the Lord truly loves us, that he hasn't killed us off, man. Because watch this. Man, most I want to find this precept. Here you go. Here you go. Con. Ezekiel chapter 23. Brothers and sisters know about the account of Ezekiel 23. It's going into the northern and southern kingdom, right? Aholah and Aholabah, right? If you read, a matter of fact, Ezekiel chapter 23 and verse 4, it says, in the name of them were were Aholah the elder and Aholabah her sister, and they were mine, and they bare sons and daughters. Thus were their names. Samaria is Aholah, and Jerusalem Aholabah, right? Now watch this. Verse 5, and Aholabah played the harlot when she was mine, and she doted on her lovers, on the Assyrians her neighbors, which were clothed with blue, captains and rulers, all of them desirable young men, horsemen riding upon horses. Thus she committed her whoredoms with them, and with all them there were the chosen of men of Assyria, and with all on whom she doted, and with all their idols she defiled herself, man. And I prompted this question to brothers, man, because we have Camp 101, and a lot of times I'm talking to a lot of brothers, right? I said, man, we truly don't know how merciful the Lord is to truly take us back in and give us his mercy and opportunity to repent. It says, Aholah was mine from the beginning, and she doted upon any man that she seen, from the Assyrians. Then it was like all of them that were chosen men of Assyria, and all of whom she doted. So it wasn't just the men of Assyria. It was the Babylonians, the damn Egyptians, the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, the Europeans, the Americans. All of these things, man. Our mind just wondering, we going everywhere. And it says she defiled herself with all the idols too. It says, verse 8, neither left she her whoredoms brought from Egypt. From her youth they lay with her, and they bruised the breast of her virginity and poured their whoredom upon her, man. Now, if you think about it, this is a gruesome scene, man. And brothers, the adults, man, think about this through the spirit and really get a visual of this. Picture you coming home, and this will get a little hard, right, and sensitive. You come home from a long day of work, and your wife is just sitting there sleeping with other men. Not just one, multiple men. And you just go home, you lay the keys down, you go sit down. You get up, it's another man. You go back to bed, it's three other men. All these things. And you just gonna sit there. As a man, will you sit there and take it? As a jealous man, will you just sit there and take that, man? I know a lot of brothers and sisters won't take that. Just think about these things. But the Lord chose to take that from us. He sat there and was patient. Let us go through all of this just to say, hey, I love you. Please come home. Come serve me with joyfulness and gladness of heart now. Please. It's the last days. Wake up. Think about how much love he got to have for us for all these years. This is the time of Ezekiel. Then it said she never even left the whoredoms from Egypt. This is way back then, all the way up until now. And he's still calling unto us. His hand is still not shortened to save us. His ear is still open and attent to our prayers, man. From the beginning. This is a merciful Lord that we serve, and we can never go far enough to serve him because we got a lot of getting right to do. And brothers and sisters get beside themselves sometimes, and they just think, well, the Lord got me, he'll forgive me. No, you don't know that, man. The Lord has already gave us this much slack. How much more do you think, man? Because a lot of time we count slackness. Like it said in 2 Peter. It says that some men count slackness, man. But the Lord, hey, he going to have a fair and just judgment, man. Hey, he said we all given time on this earth. But, hey, how much time is different from everybody? You better get right and get your spirit in order. Because watch this, verse 17. This whole thing is fire, man. Verse 17, and the Babylonians came to her into the bed of love, and they defiled her with their whoredom, and she was polluted with them, and her mind was alienated from them. She done left the Assyrians, the Egyptians, and then went to the Babylonians, man. Man, I'm talking about this is heavy, brothers and sisters. This is just showing the amount of love that the Lord have for us. But watch this. Watch this, man. Watch how the Lord does this. I'm going to jump down. I'm going to jump down to verse... Man, this whole thing is fire. I'm trying not to get the whole thing, man. Damn. This whole thing is fire, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to get another precept on this. Let's go to Jeremiah real quick. Let's go to Jeremiah. I'm going to tie this in. Let's go to Jeremiah. Let's start at verse... Start at chapter 3. It's going to all bring this in together. They all coinciding with the same thing, right? Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, said the Lord. This is the same thing that he was just talking about, man. He said, ain't that right? Like if you go and your wife go leave and sleep with another man, ain't that land greatly polluted? He said, but you done did it many times with many different lovers, and you done still came back home. Sisters, brothers, if your wife or your husband did this to you on a daily, would you just sit there with the door open, welcoming them in every time? Brothers, she was like, yeah, I would, because that's what the Lord will do. And guess what? You let one small argument, you wouldn't even let the nigga in the house. You done took the damn keys. You done did all these things, man. Stop it, man. Small things can show a lot about a person. There's one little bit of affliction, and all that spirit and all that desire and all that strength you had in the Most High God is gone. So a lot of times we have to be honest with ourselves. Because I know damn well, man, if my wife was just sleeping around like this, I'm not taking her back. But guess what, man? The Lord did. This is how gracious our Lord is. I'm going to read this, though. Verse 2. Lift up thine eyes unto the high places and see where thou hast not been blind with. He said, look up and see where you ain't been, man. What it says, a woman, it says, now she is within the streets, right? Proverbs chapter 9, verse 13 on down. Now she is in the streets. You all up and down these streets now. It says, and the ways hast thou set for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness, and thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness. Therefore, the showers have been withholden, and there hath been no latter rain. And thou hadst a whore's forehead, thou refusest to be ashamed. Wilt thou not from this time cry unto me, my Father, thou art my guide from the youth, my guide of my youth? The Lord was like, now, he said, what? Now will y'all cry and call unto me? After all of this, after all the strange calamity and all the things that you've done against me, will you please call to these things, right? Verse 5, will he reserve his anger forever? Will he keep it to the end? Behold, thou hast spoken and done evil things as thou couldest, man. I'm talking about, this is tough, man. Watch this. I'm going to jump down to verse 12. It says, go and proclaim these words toward the north and say, return, thou backsliding Israel, said the Lord, and I will not cause my anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, said the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Call out Yahweh for this thing, man. You got to give all praise to the Most High God that he will never keep his anger forever with us. Not to say he won't judge us, but he's not going to keep his anger forever, because if he did, he would have been and killed us off, been and put us all in the lake of fire, started over with a whole nother nation, whole nother tribes, and done this thing all over again. We would have never been here where we are today. The Lord always wants to call us out of that darkness into his marvelous light, no matter how far and how deep we are. Like it says in Ezekiel 37, it said, will these dry bones live? We at the lowest of the lowest right now. And the Lord said, man, I'm going to pull you out of that dirt. I'm going to pull you out of a dunghill, man. And I'm going to make y'all gods on this planet. How many times will brothers and sisters take a risk on you like that? Hell, we barely even get a job nowadays. This is the amount of love that the Most High God has for us. And we have to be truly thankful for these things, man. Truly have to be thankful, right? Let's go to Baruch chapter 4. We're going to be too long, brothers and sisters. Get a couple more of these precepts, man. A couple more. Let's go to Baruch chapter 4. Let's go to Baruch chapter 4, and we're going to start at verse 6. The book of Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. For you provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh. Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you. Think about these things, man. The Lord brought us out from a low estate, brought us out of Egypt, gave us laws, statutes, and commandments from the beginning. And we said, nah, I'm not really feeling it. I like the Egyptians, man. I got to eat bread to the full and wine to the fat, man. And meat. This is what happened when you provoke the Lord. He's going to give these things upon you. Man, the Lord is a mighty Father. So he's going to have to whoop us and scourge us from time to time. But does that pull away his love from us? No. Like even what you read in Hebrews chapter 12. He chastened us those whoopings. Guess what? Even when our earthly parents gave us whoopings, right? It was always for a purpose, for a reason. How much more Yahweh when he punishes us, when he whoops us, when he chastens us? I told a brother, I said last week, I said, you have to figure out why the Lord is chastening you. Because the Lord said he's going to send the bread of adversity and the water of affliction. He's going to give that to you. Why, though? Is it for judgment? Or is it for trying your spirit, man? Which one is it for? Is it to prove you or to reprove you, man? That's what we have to figure it out. Brothers and sisters have to stay in the right spirit and guide their hearts aright, man. But watch this. I'm going to read on. Matter of fact, I'm going to jump down. I'm going to jump down to verse 26. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be a good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh, for you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it were your minds go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more, man. That's right, Moses the messenger. That whole thing is fire, man. From verse 6 all the way down to like verse 10, verse 9, man. That whole thing, man. But when we come back to the Most High God, we got to go 10 times harder for him. Think about how many times we done went off from the Lord and he done went 10 times harder for us. He was like, you know what? This first covenant wasn't enough. I'm going to make y'all a better covenant. As a matter of fact, King David wasn't enough. Y'all still didn't want to obey. And he didn't do the right. I'm going to give y'all Christ next. And I'm going to give y'all the second covenant, man. I'm going to make it to where I'm going to put the laws in y'all and y'all going to remember them. Y'all not going to break them no more. As a matter of fact, yeah, that land of milk and honey, it was nice here, but I'm going to bring heaven on earth now, man. And guess what? Yeah, the heathen and all them did serve y'all for a little bit. I'm going to make y'all serve them forever, man. They going to serve y'all forever now. The Lord said, man, I'm always top and go above and beyond. Anytime y'all go, that's why when we serve the Lord, we got to go 10 times harder every time, man. Every time. The Lord has literally stopped the sun for us. Literally punished one little place right outside of where we were for days. Punished Egypt. Strange calamities. And we just sitting there chilling. Literally had Yahweh Shai and the angels go across. And any doorpost that wasn't struck with blood, he killed everybody, man. All the firstborn of Egyptians, man. You think about the slaughter and the hearing that we heard, man. A cloud by day and fire by night, man. He said, man, you know what? This ain't enough. I'm going to give y'all more. This ain't enough. I'm going to give y'all more. You just got to choose me. He said, not only, hey, I'm going to make the kingdom of heaven for y'all, I'm going to make it specifically for y'all. I'm going to give y'all Revelations 21 and 12. And not only I'm going to give you all these things, I'm going to make sure all the prophets and everybody in this Bible looks like you, man, with mannerisms like you, with characteristics like you, so that you can know in the last days. All praise to the Most High God for this stuff, man. This is why we have to seek the Lord 10 times harder when we fall and we lose our first estate. Because the Lord never goes far enough. He goes above and beyond what we can even see and what we can fathom. We got an angel right now while we're watching this class, fighting over you right now. Fighting a damn demon from getting on you. Fighting the damn spirits around you. Like it said in Daniel. Matter of fact, I'm going to read it. Like I said in Daniel chapter 10. Daniel chapter 10 and verse 12. It says, then said he unto me, fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand, and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. This is Michael, right? It says, but the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia. Daniel had Michael, one of the most holiest angels, man, sit there and fight for him for 21 days straight, man, while he doing the work of the Lord. Just think of who y'all got fighting for y'all right now. Man, brothers and sisters got to truly fathom this, man. Like, dude, we don't even got enough love to do that, man. Think if you had to hold watch over your family every day without sleeping, without eating, without thinking. Like, that's what happened in Tobit. Get this other precept in Tobit, man. Man, bro. This is mighty, man. This is a mighty, mighty, mighty God that we serve, man. Watch this. The book of Tobit. Tobit chapter. Let me see what I want. The book of Tobit. Exodus 14. That's a good one. Exodus 14:14. That's right. Let the Lord fight for us, man. That's a great precept, man. Let me try to find this precept, man. Through the power of Yahweh. Let me see. Man, I know it's right here. There we go. The book of Tobit, chapter 12, man. The book of Tobit, chapter 12, and verse 15. I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels, which present the prayers of the saints, and which go in and out before the glory of the Holy One. Then they were both troubled and fell upon their faces, for they feared. But he said unto them, Fear not, for it shall go well with you. Praise Yahweh, therefore. For not any favor of mine, but by the will of our God I came, wherefore praise him forever. All these days I did not appear unto you, but I did neither eat nor drink, but you did see a vision. The whole time, Tobias, man, and Tobit were going through these things. Through the whole wedding chamber, through all these things. He was there the whole time, man. Not eating, not drinking. In a fast the whole time. This holy angel. To make sure they got the job accomplished. Can brothers and sisters truly sit there over their family and do this? What it said, Raphael did this right here. How many days? He said, all these days, man. I think it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then you got Daniel, Michael doing it for 21 days. Fasting 40 days, 40 nights. All to do what? To give us a better example, to give us understanding, to give us the power, to give us mercy and grace, man. And all we can say is all call out Yahweh, man. That's it. That's all we can do, and that's all we can be thankful for. Thankful for this grace and mercy and opportunity to wake up and to serve him. I'm talking about this is a mighty God that we serve, man. Let's go to Isaiah 52. Now I want to go to Isaiah 52. The book of Isaiah. Thank you. The Moses, man. Appreciate that. That's right. All right, man. Think about this thing, man. That's how much love he had for us. That he had the angels there with no fear, no doubt, and to sit there and fulfill the will of the Yahweh and to make sure we was okay. That's the whole purpose of that, is to make sure we was good. He didn't have to send them angels there. He said, man, hey, don't think this was mine. I didn't do this on my own. The angel was like, I'm finna go do this good deed for Tobit real quick. No. Yahweh said, hey, go over there, go help Tobit out, man. Hey, Michael, go help Daniel out, man. Hey, y'all go with Christ when he go over there and he finna go kill all the firstborn in Egypt. Go ahead and go do that for me. He didn't do that for himself. They didn't choose to go do that. They'll never disobey the Most High God, which you read in 2 Esdras 8 and 21, in Sirach chapter 17 and verse 26, right? They will never go against the word of Yahweh. They obedient to every word, to every T. Just think about these things. And he does it just for us. Man, how many brothers can truly say that you just going down your street and you had a brother or sister who've been looking out for you for 21 days straight? 21 days straight, and then all of a sudden they tell you, hey, I'm Gabriel, one of the 7 holy angels of the Most High God. And I was just here on your journey to make sure you made it and you was able to do whatever you needed to. That's like, when you walking down the street, the mama tell you go to the store and you say, hey, take your big brother with you. Or let your big brother, hey, tell him come with you. Man, you with big brother, bro. You chilling. You like, man, I can do whatever. Anything can go on. My big brother got me. But you really got a big brother with you, man. And he said, man, I just came to make sure you was good. He said, I didn't eat or drink. I was on guard all day, man. What much more can we ask for the Lord, man? And then he said, I record this day, man. Every one of us has an angel recording us. But the same way they're recording us, the same way they're fighting for us. Those spiritual battles, those spiritual warfares that we can't see, they're fighting for us right now. Day and night, not eating or drinking. Fasting until we make it to the kingdom of heaven. Then your angel gonna look at you and be like, man, all praises. Picture you dap up your angel that's been fighting demons for years for you. Not just 21 days, 14 days, for years. This is truly a blessing to be in this truth, man. And we can never go far enough serving the Most High God, man. The book of Isaiah, chapter 52 and verse 1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. And that's what we got to do. We have to wake up from this lower state that we're in and put on our strength. Who is our strength? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. These laws, statutes, commandments. We have to put on that strength, man. Be strong in these last days. Know that the love of the Lord exceeds all principalities, man. That's what we read in Romans chapter 8. Nothing will separate us from the love of Yahweh. Nothing. No height, no depth, no nothing. No principality. Nothing shall ever separate you from the love of the Lord. And if it did, guess what? That's not of the Most High God, man. That was of works of Satan when you were drawn away by your lust and tempted, man. It says, awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. From henceforth there shall no more come unto thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. This is when the Lord is choosing to wake us up, brothers and sisters. And we just have to be really thankful for this situation that we're in. To be called Yasharala Israel. To know that we got a spot in the kingdom if we just do these things. Is more than enough that we can be grateful for each and every day. So wives, man, when y'all sitting there and y'all battling with y'all husbands and y'all going against him, think about it. You're not just doing it to him, you're doing it to Christ, man. It's an order in this thing. You done lost the love and respect for your husband, and you done did the same thing to Christ, and you did the same thing to Yahweh. Husbands, when you choose to forsake your wife and say, damn you, I'm going to get somebody else better than you, you forsaking your Lord, man. The Lord said you have to love them as Christ loved the church. Christ didn't cast away the damn church. He didn't turn a cold shoulder on the church, man, because the damn food wasn't hot when he got off work, man. Oh, man, you didn't do this how I wanted. I'm finna go get another wife. You ain't cutting it. He didn't go get another church. He didn't go get some damn heathen from off the damn street, man. He chose us. And then even when, hey, the Southern Kingdom rejected him, what did he do? He's like, okay, I love y'all. Cool. I'm finna go to the Northern Kingdom. I'm not done doing the work. I'm still here for my people, and I will never change on y'all. Brothers and sisters, when we in this truth, we got to understand calamities and things come with being in the truth. What do you think Sirach chapter 2 verse 1 means? What do you mean Sirach chapter 4 and verse 16 on down? How is wisdom going to try you? How are you ever going to get knowledge and understanding in the truth if the Lord can't try you? You think trying you is an easy thing? Come on, stop it, man. Like, we have to truly stop thinking that just calamities and all these things is just too much for us. Well, then you're not fit for the truth, man. You're not fit for the Lord to deal with you, because the Lord is going to put a whole bunch of stuff on our spirits in these last days. Crazy dreams, visions, understanding of this Bible that we didn't understand. You had prophets literally get understanding and words from the Lord, and they're troubled at night, man. Job. Damn, Jeremiah said, my bowels, man. You have Habakkuk saying, man, I don't even want to see that day. And Job said, hey, just let me come back at that day. Don't let me get anything else. And then you have brothers and sisters who are happy to see this day, man. They said, blessed are your eyes, because, man, think about it. You get to see these things. Man, brothers and sisters, man, it comes with a lot. They said, well, much given, much is required. You're going to go through stuff. You're going to go through trials and tribulations and hardships, whether it be within your household or outside in this world. But you can't let nothing separate you from the love of Christ. Guess what? If you want to do some stuff in order, and guess what? You don't love your wife or you don't love your husband, but you want to serve the Lord. Guess what you need to do? Love your wife and love your damn husband, man. That's thus said Yahweh. I give up. I'm just going to do by the law. What does the law say? Therefore, if you didn't serve me with joyfulness and gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, the Lord gave you that damn wife. The Lord gave you them husband. He gave you them children. He gave you your responsibility. He gave you your role. He gave you your congregation. He gave you brothers and sisters that surround you each and every day. He the one who gave you that damn weak-ass taskmaster you got at work that's kicking your ass and telling you to do everything. That's working your 12 to 12 and working a dog mess out of you. He gave you that. And what can you say? Lord, why? Why am I thus? It says the potter talking to the clay, man. I mean, the clay talking to the damn potter, man. The one who made him. All you can say is all praise to the Most High, the water Yahweh, and move on, man. But a lot of times we get beside ourselves and we think the Lord's love is less than what it is. He's giving you more grace now. Because he can make you go on a dry spell. You can go months without a job. You'll lose it all and be homeless on the street. Or be a beggar at your damn table. Have you literally begging brothers and sisters every damn week for something, man. And I don't want them like this. I hate being like this. But guess what? You didn't choose to serve the Lord. You didn't choose to awake and put on your damn strength. You wanted to be weak and a damn effeminate. And you damn women, y'all don't like being effeminate no more, man. So the Lord gonna give y'all more manly things. Guess what? You want to be a man of the house? All right, I'm gonna make the husband leave for a couple days. I'm gonna make him do this. I'm gonna make, hey, husband gone. Now what? Yeah, you the man in the house now. Now you try to whoop that 16-year-old boy who talking down against you, man. You try to talk about that little girl who want to be fast, man. You the man, right? We can't take the Lord's love for granted, man. We cannot. Because when we do, that's when the Lord, hey, okay, you puffed up and prideful. What you going to do when I visit you in that day? We can never go far enough for the Most High God. Because watch this. Let's go to 2nd Esdras, man. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. Brothers and sisters, we gotta lock in, man. 2nd Esdras chapter 8, Salakia. 2nd Esdras chapter 8. 2nd Esdras chapter 8. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that last. Let me get this Job. Remember I said I was gonna get it. I do want to get this precept first. What is that? Job chapter, what it says, chapter 8. Nope, chapter. Yeah, it should be chapter 8. There we go, chapter 5, Salakia. The book of Job, chapter 5, in verse 19. I'll start at verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh corrected. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He wounded, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. And neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, man. For that's, man, think about this. When the Lord is trying you and chastening you, when he proves you, now he's going to save you in all your troubles and all your calamities, man. And this is all that we can ask for. Just save us, Lord, from this world, please. When Christ finished his job, what did he say? Man, I have overcome the world. I don't truly think brothers and sisters understand how heavy that is. Can any brother in the chat right now or in general say that I've overcome the world? Nobody. I'm talking about, man, and we talking about the love of Yahweh. He sent his only begotten son, man. Yahweh shot, man, the Mashiach, to go fulfill a role and go die for these one group of people, man, the Israelites. And look how much love Christ poured upon us that we didn't even accept, man. We rejected Christ. We said, hey, man, matter of fact, kill him and put it on all our kids, man. That sound like us. And all my kids, and we'll kill them. And they did. Brother says, man, that would never be me. What did Matthew 23 say? It said, verily, verily, I say unto you, the ones who said y'all didn't, y'all were very the same ones who did it. And I love Yahweh. It took, man, this thing about Yahweh having to sit there and watch his son go through all of that, man. All the understanding in the world, and we still treated him just like that. And he had to sit there and watch his son get beat, scourged, whipped, bruised, dragged, talked about, spit on. I'm talking about humiliated, brought less than nothing. And to sit there and say, all praise the son, come sit at my right hand, and now let's wait for them to get right. We're still going to help them, but we just need them to get right. I needed to do this. Thank you for doing this for me. This heavy, man. And for Christ, after all of these things, said, man, I overcome the world. Some brothers and sisters really got to truly do. If you want to gain the love of the Lord, you got to overcome this world, man. Because this world is heavy. It's meant to make us fail and fall, man. But get the victory. Keep striving for mastery. No matter how hard it is, dig deep, man. The Lord dig deep to pull you out of that dunghill and pulled you from the dust. And you got to dig deep for him, man. To truly find the root and source of his commandments and his wisdom and love. Because he said the doors is all open for us. We choose to close those doors, man. And we truly got to understand that stuff. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 8. 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 52. It says, for unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. A city is builded. And rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. He said, unto you paradise is open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Man, he got all this ready for us already. Think about it. We done did all this stuff to him through all this time. This even during the time of Ezra. So we still have more to come. But he already telling Ezra, man, I done planted the tree. I done got the kingdom in order. I got this in order. I got this. Man, I got the new whips and scourges that we're going to put on the heathen back. I got some nice chain. I got everything in order for us. I got you a nice king. I got you mansions, house of many mansions already. The wedding is furnished. The guests, I got everything ready. I'm so ready for y'all to come back. Perfect goodness. This is the love of the Lord. He's been having this stuff ready from the beginning. Since he made us, he was like, man, I got to make this right for him. I got to make this good for him. It got to be perfect, man. Think of the Lord trying to make something perfect for you. For you, brothers. For you, sister. The Lord said, man, I got to make this perfect for this brother or sister so they can be proud of me and be happy for me. The audacity, man. That we sit there and, Lord, it ain't enough. The Lord literally promised us the kingdom from the beginning and already have it in order for us. And he just been thinking about, he been itching, waiting for us to keep the commandments so he can seal off the elect. Come on, please, y'all. I can't wait to show y'all this. I'm so excited to give y'all this, man. When Christ come back, he gonna come back leaping so he can come back and kill all these people, get them all in order, and so that we can go. This is mighty, man. Watch this, verse 53. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness in the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end it showed the treasure of immortality. And therefore, ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. Man, Ezra had to tell, man, quit worried about everybody else. This is what I got for us. You better get right and get your mind right. Because watch this. I do want to get 2nd Ezra chapter 7 as well. 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 62. And I might close out with this one. Matter of fact, and I'm going to get one more and I'm going to close out. 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 62. I answered then and said, I know, Lord, that the Most High is called merciful, and that he hath mercy upon them which are not yet come into the world. He was talking about us. He's already had this mercy already prepared for us. Read. So like you read. Verse 63. And upon those also that turn to his law, and that he is patient and long-suffering, those that have sinned in his creature, as his creatures, man. He said he is patient and long-suffering for us, man. It says, and that he is bountiful, for he is ready to give where it needed. And that is of great mercy, for he multiplied more and more mercies to them that are present and that are past, and also to them which are to come. The Lord is constantly multiplying his mercies upon the children of the sons of God, man. He's constantly doing these things. It says, and he pardoneth, for if he did not so of his goodness, they that which have committed iniquities might have ceased of him. If the Lord didn't pardon us and forgive us for our sins and our iniquities and give us the opportunity to repent and come back to him wholeheartedly, he said, we would have ceased to be of these, man. We would have ceased to exist. It says, the 10,000 part of men should not remain living. I'm talking about that's a lot of people dead, man. The 10,000 part. So it's like 1 in 10,000. And I think that few was those who were taken up, man. It says, and being judged, if he should not forgive them that are cured with his word. That's how we are cured, man. Another precept, right? And put out the multitude of contentions. And that, man, I'm talking about, it said, if I can forgive y'all for now you keeping the law, he said, and I can't put away the multitude of y'all contentions, man. It says there should be very few left peradventure in an innumerable multitude, man. It said there ain't gonna be much left. That 1/3, I'm gonna have less than that. That 144, I might just have 12,000. 1,000 from each tribe. If I didn't have that very few, if I wasn't that merciful, and if I was willing to forgive everybody of this, man, it probably wouldn't be nobody to serve me and to enjoy this bountifulness and this beauty that I've bestowed upon these people. And we always got to be grateful for the Most High God, man. Always got to be thankful, right? Let's get this last precept. Let's go back to Sirach. That's Sirach 43. Cherry Hill Brands, man, all praise to the Most High, right? You know, you want to seek out the house of your father, find out who you are, find out your so-called ethnic descents, right? Whether it be black, so-called African Americans, Mexican, indigenous to this land, right? The Native Americans, Incas, Mayans. Find out who you are, right? The Jamaicans, your Haitians. Find out who you are, and if you are of that chosen lineage of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, man, I invite you to continue to keep reading, keep studying, keep praying and fasting, and watch the classes, man. But if you are not, and you are part of those heathen of the other nations that I did not mention and that are not of the children of Israel, then hey, I just hope that you do a lot of push-ups, sit-ups, and hey, get ready for the things to come, right? But let's go back to the Sirach 43. But if you are, all praise to the Most High. I pray the Most High God continue to give it that understanding and knowledge to keep learning. The book of Sirach, chapter 43. And verse... Man, Sirach 43 is heavy, man. Sirach 43 is heavy. It's all given about the works of the Most High God, man. Watch this. I'm going to start at verse 27. The book of Sirach, chapter 43, and verse 27. Verse 26. By him, the end of them hath prosperous success, By his word all things consist. We may speak much and yet come short. Wherefore in some he is all. The Lord said it just like that. He said we can speak about it, but we're going to come up short every time, man. Think about brothers and sisters. We had tabernacles. Me, brothers, man, we just talking about how gracious and merciful the Lord is and how the kingdom will look. But even that whole talk with 30, 20 brothers, man. 30 and 20 brothers. We sitting there talking, and we can't even say enough of the Lord, man. We always got something else to add. We gonna come up short every time. We can never glorify the Lord enough and never serve him less than what we think we can. When you think it's nothing else to do, it's always more to do, right? Because guess what? That's something you can never tell mama. When I'm done, I done cleaned everything. You ain't cleaned everything. It's always something else you can do in this house. Go straighten them pillows over there and make them a 45-degree angle. And when you're done with that, I want you to sweep and mop them baseboards. And when you're done sweeping and mopping baseboard, I want you to do it. It's always more that you can do, man. You can never go far enough for Yahweh. And guess what? Hold him to a standard. The Lord wants you to try him too. Prove him as that great and merciful and loving God. Lord, I'm going to give you all of this, but Lord, I really, truly want this. I need this understanding of this precept, this breakdown. I'm going to read this amount. I'm going to fast for you right here. Hey, show me up, right? I went hard for you. How? Hey, give me a little bit back. The Lord will always do it, man. Out of nowhere, you be like, that's what them. All praises, man. Always. Hit that mud like Ezra. Yo, in the spirit, man. Because, hey, the Lord always finds a way to put those things on brothers and sisters' spirit, man. If you don't get it yourself. Now, watch this. Verse 28. Verse 27 from the top. We may speak much and yet come short. Wherefore in some he is all. How shall we be able to magnify him? For he is great above all his works. The Lord is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power, man. The Most High God is a great and merciful and terrible God, man. He's going to bring hell and indignation upon these heathen, but he's going to protect and preserve his saints in that day, man. Continue to repent, continue to pray, and understand how much the Lord really, truly loves us, man. And how, man, that's a great precept too. Matthew chapter 9 and verse 37. Then said he unto the disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. And that's right, man. There's really not a lot of people who's really truly to push this love of the Most High God, who's really truly trying to keep his commandments and be sincere about these things. But us that is here, that will fight, that will contend for the faith, all praise to the Most High. Never give up that truth and never give up your light for nobody. Let no man take your crown. Continue to press toward the mark. Continue to be a great and loving husband, a virtuous wife, loving children, and all servants of the Most High God, Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushua, man. With that, man, we're going to say Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to brothers and sisters that tuned in, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Help us push the truth around the four corners of the earth, man. Just thank you, brothers and sisters that tuned in, man. I just please pray this class was edifying to the body as well as the spirit, and continue allowing us to grow in these last days. Never forget the love, man, of the Lord, and continue to do these things. And continue to abide. When things get hard, continue to stay in the fight. Continue to stand strong and 10 toes bold for the Lord, right? Because when you do these things, guess what? He can prove you, and he can let you, and he can prove you, and he can try you. Watch this. My Salakia. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Go to the GoFundMe and to the Cash App. The money is being greatly used for the magnification of a nation. Thank you for brothers and sisters who give spiritual alms, mighty prayers, mighty fastings, not only for themselves, but for the nation of Israel as a whole. Brothers and sisters, man, brothers that go out there on the streets and teach, that may not even be with us in the camp. All praise to the Most High God, brothers and sisters, pushing this truth, man, with honesty and sincerity. Continue to keep being that light, man. Continue to. Here at the Battle Axes, man, we always finish with a law, statute, or commandment. And I'm going to finish reading out a law, if I can find it. Oh, I'm gonna find it. Through the power of Yahweh. All praise to the Most High. This is going to be our law for today. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 29. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 29. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord thy God, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul, when thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days. He's talking about us right now today. If thou turn to the Lord thy God, and shalt be obedient unto his voice, for the Lord thy God is a merciful God. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he sware unto them, man. It said the Lord thy God is a merciful God. He's not going to forsake us, man. Neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant he made with our forefathers, man. Always be grateful for our forefathers and our foremothers who paved the way for us and gave the Lord that spirit and desire to continue to keep us living and keep breathing, man. Call Allah Yahweh by Shem Yahweh for this class, man. Thank you, brothers and sisters, man. Y'all continue to like, share, and subscribe, man. Tune in tomorrow for a great, awesome Sabbath class, man, with the captains. Then Sunday, man, for Captain Benaniyah with the Sunday Smoke Q&A. Monday, you got Captain Yahri, or it can be Captain Jerubbaal. I know they think they changed days, so that Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday got Officer Barakiah. Thursday, you got Soldier Ezra. Friday, you have me. You have Officer Ehud or Officer Razatop, man. And the loop and the cycle continues, man. And I make sure I got all my brothers. Ehud, Barakiah, captains, officer. Yeah, all praises, man. And brothers and sisters, man, just make sure y'all don't, when y'all do fall from y'all first estate, man, y'all get back up and keep going. The Lord never accepts a quitter, man. The Lord accepts those who continue to strive for truth unto death, man. According to Sirach chapter 4 and verse 27 on down, man. The water, Yahweh for this class, man. Brothers and sisters, continue to keep the truth, continue to keep the fight, and continue to abide in the mercy and under the shadow of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. With that, man, I say Shabbat Shalom.